Can mental toughness be developed? If you're clicking this video, if you're watching this video, the better question probably is, how do you develop mental toughness? We've all seen stories of people overcome huge obstacles. You know, the David and Goliath story, you know, all of the athletes that have overcome tremendous challenges. And the question a lot of people probably ask is, are we just born with this mental toughness? Is this just something that we innately have? And the simple answer is no. But the thing to really understand, can mental toughness be developed? Yes. It's a more complex topic than that. I'm shooting a video here on my workout. I could do a video, I could do a whole workshop, I could do, a weeks-long training of things that go into mental toughness. But for the sake of this video, for the sake of respecting your time, respecting my time, I just want to dive into that question a lot of people have. Can mental toughness be developed? And what are some things that you can do to develop mental toughness? So let's start at the very beginning of it. Let's start at the basis of it. What is mental toughness? How do you define mental toughness? So we have to understand the language, we have to understand the terminology and the way we represent it to ourselves, first of all. So we all have an association to what mental toughness is. It might be, it might be an athlete that you really admire. It might be a family member. It might be a teammate. But we all have a picture and we all have our own definition of what it means to us, because mental toughness to one person isn't the same thing that it is to everybody else. But I want to tell you a really interesting story. So I played Division I baseball at a small little Division I school. And as an athlete, if you're watching this video, you're an athlete. A lot of athletes watch my information. If you're an athlete, when you go and train with another team, when you go and play for another school, when you move from one level to the next, you're surrounded by all of these different teammates. And we make up ideas of what it could potentially be like. We don't know the people yet. We don't have relationships with those teammates yet. But we create these, thoughts about, this guy's, going to be really strong. This guy's going to be really fast. This guy's, has a reputation for X, Y, and Z. So it was my freshman year going into my first year of college. So I graduated high school and I was going to play on a college team for the first time. And you make up all these images in your head. And part of my image came true. Part of my image was completely falsified just by having an experience with what I thought was going to happen versus reality, what was actually true. So the image in my head, and maybe you've done this yourself, is, I expected a complete different level of the game. So I show up the first day, or not the first day, one of my first days of practice. I'm a baseball player, and I'm watching this guy take batting practice, BP, and he's hitting, and he's just, bam, crushing the ball, bam, just, the ball is flying, just absolutely crushed. Home runs. I'm not talking about line drives or, deep balls in the outfield. It's funny, a lot of young baseball guys say, oh, that's a bomb. And it's, dude, if you ain't leaving the park, if you ain't leaving the fucking field, that's not a bomb. That's how language gets mixed up. Younger guys think a bomb is, something deep in the outfield. A bomb is over the fucking fence. But I digress. So this guy's hitting bombs way over the fence. And, he's 6'2", he's 225, he's jacked. I believe he was a sophomore at the time. And he looks like an NFL linebacker. And I mean, my image of the athletes coming into college, bigger, faster, stronger, nailed it right on the head, right on the fucking head. It came true, right? Bigger, faster, stronger. And that just validated what I thought in my mind. But this is where mental toughness comes into it. When the guy got into a game, all of a sudden this guy that hit home runs and bombs all over the park was barely making contact. He was barely, it was like a miracle if he hit a ball hard in the game, because he couldn't handle it on the mental side of things. Now, where mental toughness comes into play is, do you think that guy was able to perform in high school? Absolutely. You think that guy's able to perform in BP? I already told you he's performing in practice. So he's shown that he can do it. But he can't do it when he wants to do it and how he wants to do it. You see, there's a timing factor to mental toughness, because there's times when there's less pressure, there's no game, there's no competition, there's no outside forces pushing us or pulling us in one way or the other. And that completely changes the way we perceive things. So mental toughness then, can you develop mental toughness? A key component of mental toughness is thinking what you want to think, seeing what you want to see, hearing what you want to hear, feeling what you want to feel, when you want to feel them. You see, we run into the problem with this mental toughness thing. We run into the problem of feeling really good, really confident at sometimes, at different parts, like I said, our practices. But at other times, it's like we don't even recognize ourselves, because this thing starts to wonder. And this thing I'm talking about is our mind. And our mind and our emotions, they start to wonder. So the timing component of mental toughness is not only being able to do something, being able to have that toughness, but it's being able to have it at a certain time, being able to control what we see, being able to control what we think, being able to control the voice in our head. What are we saying to ourselves? Controlling what we feel. That's true mental toughness. The timing component of it. And all of these gurus online, there's a lot of really good, really intelligent, and I'm thankful for the internet, having people shoot videos and teach me all sorts of information. I've been blessed to learn from and to develop and to grow from some really intelligent people. But there's a lot of information out there, for the lack of better terms, it's complete bullshit. A lot of people trying to help you online with videos, blogs, social media posts. They fail to leave this factor out of it. No schools teach this information. No schools teach about mental toughness. Some sports teach about mental toughness. Some coaches teach about mental toughness. But only a very small percentage really understand it. And only a percentage of that take into this consideration of time. The factor of, it's not, about just being mentally tough at practice or just being mentally tough in games. It's about 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, having an awareness of changing those things that I talked about. The pictures in your head, the words that you're saying to yourself, the things that you're feeling, just the way you think in your own mind. There's a timing component of it. There's different parts of us. We have different emotions at different times. We almost seem to have, not that we have personality disorders, but we have different personalities as well. And they come out at different times. When you're with your family, you're a type of way. When you're with your teammates, you're a type of way. And that's a good thing. The cliche of mental toughness is like this: just grind it out, just work your ass off, don't worry about sleep. You see all sorts of posts on TikTok and social media, and it's become, a joke now, where people are posting these TikToks like 10-day challenge, and it's like sleep for 60 seconds a day, don't eat any food, only protein shakes, drink creatine, and it's just become a complete joke. If you're on social media, you've probably seen a post like that, or Or you can envision a post like that, where this mental toughness, this grit, this idea is completely getting blown out of the water. So it's figuring out, okay, what does mental toughness mean to me? And you get to choose what it means to you. But my challenge to you is make sure it's something that's going to help you. Make sure your definition of mental toughness is something that's going to benefit you. Not one of these joke posts where it's like, oh, I got to grind 24/7, 365, or 24/8, 365, you know, all that shit, all that stuff. But I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel below, and let me know down below in the comments what you want me to talk about next. You know, I'm in the middle of a workout. I got to go finish up here, but sometimes I get on these rants, and it's important, because if this video helps one person, then it's served its purpose, then it's completely worth it. So appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I just want to let you know we're always uploading some new free resources on our website. So check them out in the description below. Find out which one is the best for you. And I hope to see you soon.